we have already seen what is supervised learning in machine learning. Supervised learning where the model is trained on labeled data. So we give input and output pair. For example, in this case, we are giving a picture of a cat with the label cat on it. So it's a supervised learning. What is unsupervised learning? Unsupervised learning, machine learning where the data has no labels. Unlike the previous example, we get the data, either picture or text or whatever, with no labels. The model finds pattern or structure in the input. The very simple example would be that, let's say that we have different balls and with the different colors. For example, let's say the ball with the red color, blue color, and the yellow color, and our algorithm finds a pattern and it separates it to three different groups. The first group with the balls with the red colors, yellow color, and the blue color. So what are the main techniques used in the unsupervised learning? The first one is called clustering. As the name suggests, the goal is to group similar items. So what's the real world example of it? The real world example of it is customer segmentation, or for example, let's say the document or topic clustering, or let's say that the grouping different images, based on certain pattern. The next technique that is used in unsupervised learning is called dimensionality reduction. Dimensionality reduction, the goal is to simplify data by reducing number of variables while keeping the important structure. So for example, what's that mean is real world examples would be visualizing high dimensional data, or speeding up algorithm, or let's say noise filtering. So let's take a look at the different domains where this unsupervised learning and where these two techniques are used. So for example, in music streaming, so for example, grouping songs by similarity, it's a clustering problem. The technique that we are using is clustering. In e-commerce, for example, segmenting customer for marketing, it's also a clustering problem. In finance, detecting unusual transactions, detecting fraudulent transaction, let's say, that's also clustering. It's an anomaly detection problem. Then another domain where we can use it, for example, in genetics, discovering gene expression patterns. For that, we are using dimensionality reduction. And the next one is we are also using that in NLP for topic modeling from unlabeled text. For that, we are using two techniques together, clustering and dimensionality reduction. So if we summarize what is unsupervised learning is basically equals to no labeled output, in comparison with the supervised learning where we have a clear, where each our data it has a label on it. And the key methods that are used is clustering and the dimensionality reduction. And what is the real world use? The real world use is it's used everywhere from Spotify to bioinformatics.